Hey everybody, I am Kira Lewis and I'm dropping stuff. I'm jumping on here to talk to you guys today about cornflakes, or grapes, raisins, and cornflakes. When you jump on, go ahead and let me know, start commenting so I can see you guys. I don't see any comments, so let me know who invited you to this group and what you've liked so far. I do see some, okay. Hi Adriana, how are you? I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. It's a little echoey and I do have 4 kids. So yeah, hopefully they don't jump in here. My husband's supposed to be taking them outside. So we'll see. I'm going to grab this. Okay. So I have all my notes and I'm ready to get started. I wanted to let you guys know I am a hairdresser here in Alaska and I found Senegence about a year and a half ago. So yeah, it's been a fun journey, and I know that everybody gets really excited about the lip scents, but for me, the skincare is what kept me. Babies are born when they're little. They have all these plump grapes as their cells, and so here's my little visual. I did have green grapes that we bought, and thanks, babe. I did have green grapes and my kids got into them yesterday or maybe the day before, I can't remember. So now we have purple grapes and I know that my ring light is kind of causing issues with that, but that's okay. So babies are born with these beautiful grapes and they have lots of hyaluronic acid in them when they're born. And when we're born, all of our skin cells are really plump and moisturized and they haven't been affected by the environment around us. So as the raisins, represent skin cells that have kind of shrank and they've shriveled up and gotten less dense. Hi Jenny, how are you, babe? They shriveled up and they aren't getting the moisture that they need. And let's see, they've gotten fatter, the sun damage and pollution and all the free radicals and everything, they've kind of gone in and sucked the hyaluronic acid out of them. And this is as we age. So here we have this skin until we're about 25. Teens, definitely, you can see in their skin, it's all full and plump and everything. Can you hear my kids in the background? Super fun. Okay, so cornflakes on the top. My husband helped me with this visual. So there's a lot more cornflakes than you really have. I put it on Do Not Disturb. I don't know why that happened. It's probably about that much cornflakes that you get. And right now, this is from the age of probably about 25 to 30. Thanks, girl. I'm trying. This was the best I could get from Fred Meyer right now. But it shows you that all those dead superficial skin cells are just sitting on the top of your skin. So underneath, we still have these healthy skin cells that are starting to, pop up in the underneath in our dermis. And then as they get up to the top of the surface, the sun, free radicals, pollution, if we're not staying hydrated, all those kind of things, that's kind of what causes these shriveled up. If you look at a raisin, look at that. That's virtually what happens. You can see it when a grape, turns into a raisin. That's what happens. And then you end up with this dead skin cells. As we get older, our skin doesn't slough off like it used to. It doesn't exfoliate. When we're young, our skin exfoliates really easily and just kind of, you can, as we get older though, it doesn't come off so easily. So, hi babe, hi girls, what are you guys doing? I miss you guys. Okay, so they, around the age of 35, this was a really interesting fact that I learned. Around the age of 35, you go from having these beautiful plump skin layers of cells, 30 of them, to 25, which is crazy to me because that means that our skin is thinning as we get older. And if we're not doing anything about our skin, then that's an issue. I'm pushing buttons on my phone. Sorry. Okay. And it doesn't rejuvenate as quickly as we begin to age. Hey, Melissa, how are you? By the age of 50, it's gone from the 35 or the 25 layers to only 20, which is really crazy. If you can think of maybe like my mom, I know that she's also in this group, and she's actually one of the people that introduced me to the skincare. Her skin, as she has aged, has gotten thinner, and so it's very interesting. I'm a science nerd and I love it. So by the age of 50, some people can actually start seeing a gray melanin on their skin, which is the cornflakes, right? And they're layering up and they're becoming thick and dry and leathery. And so you can kind of see that with, if you're in your 50s, you can kind of understand. I know that I'm in my 30s and my skin is nothing like it used to be when I was a kid. Oh, thanks. So one of the ways you can get rid of these cornflakes, because if you have these cornflakes on your face, right, your dead superficial skin cells, you could use all the moisturizers, all the skincare that you want, and you're not going to have good results because it can't get through these to get down into here, to get into here. So what can happen is you're basically putting all of your face wash and everything on top of your face and your moisturizers, and it's not getting through to down in here. And you want all of these skin cells to start plumping back up, and that's what moisture does. I'm really sorry, my ring light is being silly. So one of the really awesome things about our products is that we have a really phenomenal ingredient called Senaplex Complex, and it's a kinetic enzyme that rushes these skin cells that are big and fat, plump, it rushes them to the surface of your skin 23% faster. So usually your skin rejuvenates, and the bottom layers of these skin cells, they take about 28 to 31 days on a normal person. As you get older, it actually turns into longer. It can be like in your 80s and 90s, it actually can take like almost 2 months for your skin cells to completely flip. For babies, it's only like 2 weeks. So that's pretty crazy, and that's a lot of information to how our skin, how aging affects our skin. Sorry, I'm hearing my kids in the background and completely distracted. So Senaplex Complex rushes these skin cells to the surface of the skin 23% faster. And then instead of taking 28 to 31 days, it only takes 16 to 21 days for us to have fresh new skin cells. Some of the cool ingredients that you can improve your skin with by taking off these cornflakes. Sorry, of course I didn't bring water or coffee with me in here. That's really not smart. Is this really neat? We have a facial resurfacer. It's one of the first things I recommend to people, and I'm going to show you. This one's my personal one, and I used it this morning. I love this stuff. But it's a volcanic ash, and you massage it into your skin. And so I haven't added water to that. That's just, it's volcanic ash, nangai oil, which is one of the most hydrating oils on the planet. It's actually been scientifically proven. I haven't added any water, but as I add water to it, there's a little bit of water in there. You do this, and you kind of get those dead skin cells off of your hand, of your face, but I'm using my hand for an example. And then I'm going to take a little cloth and wash this off. And you can see how moisturized my skin is. And you can leave this on as a treatment. So I don't know if you can see that. Kinda. Yeah, Resurfacer is like I love Resurfacer. It is the best ever. Okay, so if you have sensitive skin and you don't want something this one feels like if you do like a body scrub, but it's actually hey girls, it's actually it's the more raw form of the volcanic ash. It's from Vanuatu. And so they're circular, so they're not going to cut your skin or be abrasive, but they're going to get off all of this cornflakes that's in your skin. And so once these cornflakes are removed, you can get into here, and then you can start hydrating these cells back up and making them plump you can hydrate these cells back up and make them plump like the grapes. Then as you use our skincare and it's renewing, your skin is constantly making these really, really fat, big, plump grapes. And so by the time, you've been using this for maybe, it's different for everybody, but I know for me, I could see total different skin in the first 3 months. My skin was just completely changed. And I know that I cheat sometimes because I'm terrible about washing my face at night. But it still helped so much. And so your skin will end up going like this, and your fine lines and wrinkles and your skin will start plumping back up and looking full again and moisturized. So if you do have sensitive skin, like I was saying, the other one that we have is the polishing exfoliator. And I'll open this up and show you. Thanks, Leanna. So this one's more of a creamy base. These are more man-made. The volcanic ash has actually been more circularized and more tiny, like broken down, if that makes sense. So it's really smooth and creamy. Sorry, I have volcanic ash all over my hands. This is gonna be awesome. So it's really smooth and creamy, and a light exfoliator. I'm trying to think. I'm not really following my notes. It buffs your skin. And it creates a more luminous glow on your skin. So I really love that. I use the resurfacer. Usually I use it about 3 times a week because I have very sensitive, it sounds weird, but I have really sensitive skin, and I have very acne prone skin. I had cystic acne when I first started with Senegence, and it's been so amazing to get rid of the acne. And I still get little breakouts here and there or whatever, but when I have those, then I pull out either my resurfacer or my polishing exfoliator. I really like using the resurfacer at night when I'm gonna have a little bit of me time and just leaving it on my skin and letting it settle. So there's that one. Nangai oil is what is the cool. We have rights from their government to use the Nangai oil. I know my face is so much better. It's crazy. Thanks, Talina. So this Nangai oil right here comes from the Nangai nut. Nangai oil. Sorry, my screen is backwards for you guys. And all you need is literally 3 drops, if you even want 3 drops. So I still have oil on my face, 3 drops for my whole face. So I don't know, this might be way too much for my hand. But you can also put it in your hair. You can put it, it's full of fatty triglycerides, and it doesn't feel oily. So it's really, I have it on right now. It's very lightweight. And I kind of run it through my hair just because it's really good for your skin and hair and nails and everything. It's amazing. I think that's part of the reason Cineplex and Nangai oil are my favorite things on the planet here. And then, let's see. Do you guys have any questions about these? I'm trying to keep up with time and respect your guys' time because I know that this is a big party and there's lots of people involved. So, okay. So the last thing I was going to tell you guys about is climate control. Oh, and also, sorry, really fast. Nangai oil also seals in the moisture. So it feeds that raisin, right? And your skin, it's the Cineplex is rushing those new skin cells up, it's keeping those skin cells hydrated, which is amazing. We need that so much, especially here in Alaska where I am. It is incredibly dry. So it helps us a lot. The last thing I'm going to talk about is climate control. It's a dual part delivery system. So that means it has 2 different parts into it. When you first get it, I should have grabbed a brand new one and I didn't think about it, but it's going to come in 2 separate things. And normally your distributor will shake it up for you before they send it to you, just to activate it for you, because some people don't know that you need to activate it. But what it has is it has sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid, which is what we're born with and that we lose over time. So these fatty cells that came with hyaluronic acid naturally, we're replacing it with hyaluronic acid and Cineplex complex, which is going to renew your skin cells faster. So climate control is absolutely amazing. It actually hovers above your skin. It has multiple different facets. It has a smart technology in it that it hovers above your skin and it keeps it at a temperature that it needs to be at, which is really weird and sciencey, and I don't understand all of it. It also has molecules that go to the deepest level of your dermis, which is super cool because it's making all these skin cells, all of these ones, fat and plump and happy. So I spray 2, 3, 4 sprays, whatever I kind of need. A lot of people like to spray it on their face. I don't spray things on my face because I'm weird and I just don't want it in my mouth and don't want it in my eyes. I spray it right on my hand. So that was 2. Here's 3. And it helps with sunburns. It helps with everything. I can even press it, like I have my makeup on right now, and I can press it into my skin over my makeup and it's not going to take my makeup off, which is really cool. The molecules are so tiny in climate control, you do actually have to press it into your skin. So you actually have to push when you put it, and then you put the Nangai oil or a daytime moisturizer. We have a really awesome daytime moisturizer over to seal it and hold and weigh it in. Because it's such a tiny little molecule and it goes so deep into our skin, it really needs something to weigh it down and kind of push it in and continue to push it throughout the day. So if you have any more questions about this, I will definitely be on to help comment and help answer questions. Talk to your distributor if you want to order any of it, or you have more questions, you're welcome to ask them. And yeah, thanks so much for being in the super party. I hope this was a fun live. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.